beautiful, exciting, and of course, a great morning. It is today on the bumper breakfast. It's the 21st of February. Yes, of February 2022. 2022. And of course, I think I'm glad. I think so. Yeah, super duper glad to be back here with you again on a beautiful morning like this. I tell you, it's always a great experience coming to spend the first hours of the day with you. And when I spend the first 2 hours of the work day with you, there is a measure of satisfaction that it gives that we have been able to give you the right information, for the day. But of course, while we are at it, and of course, while we're looking at some of the issues that happened over the weekend, let me ask you that question again. Did you wake up on the right side of your mind? Are you feeling tops? Are you feeling well? Are you feeling good enough, to hit the ground running and, of course, get into the activities of the day today? Are you ready for the kind of work that is required? Are you ready for the assignment of the day, of the week? Are you ready? It's a good question to ask this morning if you are completely ready. And if you're ready, it means that we are also ready to serve you the information as it were. Just in the news in the last couple of days, we'll take a look at the stories that made the front page of the papers. And of course, while we are taking a look at those stories, we also get to delve into what today stands for. Every February 21st signifies something. The United Nations set a day aside to celebrate a particular thing. We'll be celebrating that on the show. It's going to be bumper unusual this morning. So please sit back, relax, and let's get started with the bumper breakfast for this morning. But I'll quickly like to take a look at some of the stories that made the front page of the papers today. And I will begin as usual, like I always love to do, with the Guardian newspaper. And the Guardian newspaper, always begins with the headline stories. Some of them would have to do with national stories, others would have to do with business. But the Guardian newspaper this morning talks about local airlines struggle with depleted fleet and low market penetration. Despite an appreciable surge in the number of new investors angling to float local airlines, the industry is much more in a precarious zone, with operators struggling with depleted fleet capacity and low market penetration. That's the banner headline, the top story of the Guardian newspaper this morning. Now, after sharing 45 billion naira, the FCT primary schools remain short. The story is right there. After sharing 45 billion naira, the FCT primary schools remain short. Of course, you have the pictures of President Muhammadu Buhari and other principal officers right there on the front page of the Guardian newspaper. Just beside it, you would have a story that says Buhari meets APC governors over the National Convention tomorrow. And Shangisha landlords petition Buhari over Lagos government breach of settlement. That story is still there. Shangisha landlords petition Buhari over Lagos government breach of settlement. I'd like to use this opportunity this morning to call on Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. You waded into the matter, and a lot of people rose to your defense when the issue that happened with a policeman from Abuja who claimed to have been sent by the Attorney General Abubakar Malami, senior advocate of Nigeria. It was something that a lot of Nigerians found out, and a lot of Nigerians rose to your defense. But sir, Mr. Governor, it would be nice if you can leave every other thing, sentiment and whatever it is, and delve into that matter and do the allocation as quickly as possible, so that we can get this chapter, over and done with, especially because it is penultimate election year. You don't want to be seen as the governor who, ignores court orders, or who decides to ignore a court order. Right, still looking at a story on the front page of the Guardian newspaper just this morning. I moved down. It said it's not time to issue queries over dirty fuel that's coming from the federal government. and a pregnant woman, 8 others burnt to death in Kwara State. Auto crash. A pregnant woman, 8 others burnt to death in Kwara auto crash. NDLEA nabs nursing mother after bail on drug offense. NDLEA nabs a nursing mother after bail on drug offense. Those are the stories on the front page of the Guardian newspaper this morning. Now we'll take a quick look again at the Punch newspaper. The Punch newspaper, as usual, of course, still talks about fuel convention. Convention. APC battles consensus crisis as Buhari governors meet on Tuesday. That's the banner headline of the Punch newspaper this morning. Convention. APC battles consensus crisis as Buhari and the governors meet Tuesday. Fuel scarcity. It has riders. Let's take a look at those riders on the front page of the Punch newspaper. Of course, that story comes with riders like chairmanship aspirant laments planned postponement of chairmanship aspirant laments planned postponement. That's one rider. And the party battles consensus clause. That's also there. All right, other stories you have fuel scarcity, private depots hike rates, more filling stations may sell above 180 naira a litre. In Alakuko, Alagbado over the weekend, quite a number of people complained that petrol was sold at as high as 400 naira. In some areas, it was about 280 naira. Interesting picture you have on the front page of the Punch newspaper this morning. And of course, if you're taking a look at that, that was Rauf Aregbesola, anti-Aregbesola protest in Lagos. Demonstrators berate the minister. It's a front page story of the Punch newspaper this morning. Of course, you see the coffin there, but of course, it's one of the conversations we'll be having tomorrow. We'll have some clips from the protest. I will be showing you that. Of course, I will delve into the conversation fully and have you comment and tell us exactly what you think about the entire thing that ensued. 2023, monarchs want Delta Central to produce next governor. And you have Adeleke's loyalists tackle Oyinlola ex-governor's supporters cake. Delta 2023 back Ijo governor's agenda. Activist urges ex-minister Orubebe. Rivers community accuses police of AD land grabbers. 2023 groups once could be youths against thuggery and violence. Those are stories that made the front page of the Punch this morning. Of course, XDRG laments bandit attacks, task government on securing Niger, and nursing mother on bail for illicit drug rearrested with tramadol. Others, Lagos residents accuse Ikeja Electric of plunging community into darkness. We sincerely hope that we have residents of Greenland, on Greenland Idowu-Egba, the Igondo area of Lagos, have accused the Ikeja Distribution Company, that's Ikeja Electric, the power distribution company, of plunging the entire community into darkness. That's one painful story that we usually just, suffer through. Right, the Nation newspaper this morning, the Nation newspaper is where we go next. We move straight to the Nation newspaper. Of course, try to look at the banner headline and some of the other stories that made it to the front page. Now, how Oyetola truncated Aregbeshola's man Adeoti. That's the banner headline of the Nation newspaper this morning. You have governors meet today over a new APC convention date. The governors meet today over a new APC convention date. Banner headline of the Nation newspaper today. A royal blessings for Tinubu's presidential aspiration in Oyo State. More stories there. 2 die in Oshodi court clash. Troops free 8 abducted in Benue. How Oyetola, restored Aregbeshola's, how Oyetola, to tackle Aregbeshola's man, that's also there. how Oyetola trounced Aregbesol's man Adeoti. More stories there. All right, 2023 pressure mounts on the Emefiele. More people. So okay, this I love it when Nigeria begins to do this. It's like, oh, they're forcing him to dance. But you and I know that politics is what it is. NDLEA intercepts fake 4.7 million naira cash. A fake $4.7 million. Fake $4.7 million in cash in Abuja. 15 traffic girls, toddler rescued from Mali. 50 liters of adulterated palm oil seized in Jigawa. How do we have adulterated palm oil again? NDLEA officer killed, patrol vehicle burnt in Ebonyi. And you have NAFDAC intercepts 120 tons of poisonous pomo. Queen Moremi condemns nudity in young girls. Those are stories that made the front page of the Nation newspaper this morning. I go to the Nigerian Tribune next. Quite interesting stories. All right, 6 days to APC convention. Uncertainty over delegates list. Uncertainty still lingers over delegates list. Just 6 days to APC national convention. Uncertainty over delegates list. So that story is there. Front page story of the Nigerian Tribune. It has riders like consensus unity list won't be acceptable to Buhari. That's coming from Mustafa. Concerned aspirant ask party leadership to postpone convention. Queen Elizabeth tests positive for COVID-19. Nigeria content retains $8 billion annually, creates 50,000 jobs. Thousands of imported vehicles trapped at seaports over VIN valuation. Medical professionals give divergent views on COVID-19 vaccine production. Pregnant woman, 12 others die in Kwara Bauchi. Road crashes. Gunmen kill NDLEA officer. Set Hilux van ablaze in Ebonyi. NAFDAC impounds 120 tons of chemical-laden hide skin. That's Momo. Chemical-laden Momo. Osun APC primaries Oyetola Gamers to Ghana's, Oyetola Ghana's 222,169 votes. Aregbesol's man 12,921 votes. That's coming from the Nigerian Tribune. That's Adeoti versus Oyetola. And trouble in air transport as Nigeria Airlines increased fares. Thousands of imported vehicles trapped at seaports over VIN valuation. You have riders like fare increase in order. NCAA. Air travelers weigh road transport option as airlines attribute fare increase to hostile environment. One half flight now sells from 50,000 naira to 100,000 naira. Liter of Jet A1 now jumps from 190 to 400 or 500 naira. No amount of intimidation can stop me. Tinubu visits Alaafin Olubadan designate 2023, talking 2023, the general elections. All right, those are the stories on the front page of the Nigerian Tribune today. Let's listen to our dearest governor, Oyetola. Of course, let's watch what transpired in Osun State when that APC primary election was done. We'll watch that video. Come back to the studio. Of course, the Kwara State Governor Abdul Razak was the man who sat over that entire proceeding in Osun State. He made sure that everything was done according to plan. According to him, he said the election was free and fair. That's the primary election of the APC in Osun State. He said it was free and it was fair. And what you're looking at are returning officers, of course, declaring or delivering, their results across all the local governments in Osun State right before the final result was finally announced by the governor of Kwara State, Governor Abdul Razak. Right, Abdurrahman Razak. Right, while we're at it, let's quickly listen to him and, of course, listen to the speech, the acceptance speech from the Osun State Governor. We'll be back.
I, Abdurrahman Razak, Chairman, Primary Election Committee, hereby certify that Adegboyega Isiaka Oyetola, having secured the highest number of votes cast in the Osun governorship primary elections held on the 19th of February 2022 and met all the requirements as contained in the guidelines for the election is hereby declared winner.
I invite us all to dedicate ourselves and the party to deliver an overwhelming victory on the gubernatorial polls holding on Saturday, 16 July 2022. For me, we're all winners. I therefore extend my hand of fellowship to the other aspirants to join me as we prepare for the July election. We're all brothers. Let us join hands to build the Osun of our dream. Let us close ranks and eschew bitterness in whatever form. Therefore, may I use this opportunity to also ask our aggrieved members to have a rethink and join hands with us to further strengthen.
This is your radio. This is your radio.
Star FM 101.5 gives you the best of music, news, talk, entertainment, and sports like never before. We give you incisive news every hour, quality music, and sports all day round. Listen to the most entertaining, creative morning show on radio as Star FM gives you top newspaper review, headlines about politics, business, crime, events, and entertainment stories between 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. daily. Our midday show gives you classic, up-tempo, and contemporary urban music to start your day and get you energized. Between 10 to 12 noon daily, we serve it fresh. Now, take your lunch with us on Launch Our Show between 12 noon and 2 p.m. as we pack you with good mix of music loaded with interactive live chart, comedy, game shows, and current events. Our Word of Sport on Star FM comes on daily at the 5 o'clock hour, 6 o'clock hour, and 10 o'clock hour. Daily on Star. Our Evening Belt showcase a mix of urban music, oldies laced with big jokes, talent on shows, and relationships. You don't want to miss is the PM Crew. And round up your day with us on Body and Soul, 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Daily with the very best of rhythm and blues, cool music to take you to Wonderland. Join us daily as we give you the very best of music, news, sports, talk, and all-round entertainment. Star FM 101.5, entertaining you all the time. Star FM, your favorite radio station. Star FM on DSTV 869.
Welcome back to the Bumper Breakfast. That was celebrating what our International Mother Language Day. I like to call her Ada Oweri, but of course she'll be introducing herself to you quite soon. And when she introduces herself, she has to speak in our mother tongue. So today's show is going to be quite exciting, but let me tell you exactly why we are celebrating the International Mother Language Day. One of the reasons why we're celebrating it, I like to let you know. Every year, the United Nations sets aside a day for different purposes. The United Nations International Mother Language Day annually celebrates language diversity and variety worldwide on the 21st of February. It also remembers events such as the killing of 4 students on February 21, 1952, because they campaigned to officially use their mother language in Bengali in Bangladesh. Now, the language they were killed 4 students. Bengali, they wanted to use Bengali. They're from Bangladesh. Now, what do people do? On International Mother Language Day, the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, and the UN agencies participate in events that promote linguistic and cultural diversity. They also encourage people to maintain their language, their knowledge of their mother tongue, while learning and using more than one language. Government and non-governmental organizations will use the day to announce policies to encourage language learning and support. In Bangladesh, on the 21st of February, is the anniversary of a pivotal day in the country's history. People lay flowers at the Shahid Minar Mata monument. They also purchase glass bangles for themselves or female relatives, eat a festive meal, and organize parties and award prizes or host literacy or literary competitions. It is the time to celebrate their culture and the language. Here in Nigeria, we have multi-dimensional, multicultural society, and Nigeria has over 300 tribes with different languages. The question is, how familiar are you with your mother tongue? It's a very good question. How familiar are you with your mother tongue? Adoweri, it's a good, in fact, big pleasure. Don't answer me in English. It's a big pleasure having you on the Bumper Breakfast this morning. One it's about day. Taba fẹ́ rí àlejò a máa kí wọn pé ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò àbí ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. She understands me perfectly, so I'm going to be speaking both in English and Yoruba, and of course she'll be answering me back in Igbo. And let's do a little bit of test, see how good my Igbo is this morning. All right, please let my people meet you. Who are you? Who is Adoweri? Okay. What name were you born with? Because we call you Adoweri.
They call me a lot of name. Let me speak in Igbo. I'm Adoweri. Oh, I hate to me too. I don't worry. Makani me ho nyo me fimo no worry. Na kwokwo no worry. Ama mopo azaso. I'm only Igbo quite to and I'm only worry. Pompe mo worry west. Ezeba ha mo kwanchi Dr. Chinyere Okpe ana pom Adoweri worldwide. Ana kwan me pa kai hajie. Makana shi na ekwuo n'olu anu ofuma. Owe ihe dị ka olu anyị na asụsụ anyị na ihe ndị be anyị na-eme ka anyị bịa ebe asị ka anyị hazie ka bụkwanụ nọ na ọ dị mma ka anyị mee gịnị ka anyị sụọ asụsụ anyị ka anyị na-eme ihe gbasara ebe ka anyị ka oji na-adị mma. Ndewo.
Ndewo. Thank you.
Translate that.
I know. Hey, I can't translate. I will speak my own. Let me to speak my own. But really, let's have this conversation. If we want to speak languages in Nigeria, we're looking at various types of dialects, mother tongue. Let me look at the South. Almost every community in the Southwest has a different dialect. In Osun State, you have the Ijeshas, the Ife. The Ife dialect is slightly different from the Ijesha dialect. When you leave Ife, you get to Bogon, they speak Oyo, a variation of Oyo. When you get to Ibadan, it's slightly different from the main Oyo dialect. When you get to Lagos, you're looking at or you get to Ogun State.
Okay.
In Ogun State, they speak different dialects. The Egbarewa, you have the Ijebu.
Ijebus, yeah.
And you know, just like that.
As you move, you have different language.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The Yewa, they have their peculiarities. The Aworis, they have the peculiarities.
But they have a common one they speak.
Which is the acceptable Yoruba
yes,
that we all speak. But when I talk about mother tongue, I'm talking about the language your mother speaks. That language that we are supposed to grow up with. Not the English and not the general Yoruba, but at least how many mothers today do you know that can come out in public and communicate with their children in their mother tongue perfectly, and the child would understand?
Well, let me speak in pidgin so people can understand. My people, like my sister is saying here, see, we mothers feel say our children, make them sabi English, make them do the same. There's nothing like teaching them your tongue. There was a thing that happened some time ago. I was using Igbo to communicate with one of my nephews. He said, Mommy, what? I said, hey. So let's learn how to speak our mother tongue to our children. Most women don't even speak it. They feel if I speak it, they will think she's local or he's local. It's not local. It's your mother tongue. You should be proud that your children speak it. They can be anything somewhere, but they must speak that, because that is what like if I speak my dialect now, people know where I'm from. If I speak general Igbo, they'll be wondering, is she from Anambra? But what I speak on stage and everywhere is Owerri. Except when I'm asked to speak general. I'm from Owerri West and I speak it fluent. I'm from Iyagwa and I'm proud to say it. In Igbo, we have general, we have Anambra, we have Enugu.
So there are differences, just like I just
said. From here to here, you hear another thing. But when you speak that your mother tongue, you say, you are from this part of Owerri. I say yes. And that is what I want mothers to do. Because you can't say, go and bring me water. You'll be looking at it. When you not say, no, Mommy, kill me. So you should be able to teach your child, because he or she suck your breast, and you train that child. You should be able to teach them the mother tongue, so when they grow, they cannot learn.
But you see, people say that, you mentioned earlier that they say it is they're local. Don't you know the language sounds very local?
That's what they do. They will tell you it sounds very local, but that was a language we are born in. We are born with.
Are we not losing out? I mean, are we not missing?
We are really missing, because
in our culture. Because when you don't speak the language, I believe that you cannot even enjoy the food.
You won't enjoy the food. You won't even enjoy the culture, the things we do. Like, I love going home every December, and because I'm trained in that mother tongue, my children don't know why I go home, because there are a lot of things I gain when I go home. People from abroad, they come, they forget where they come from. We sit and have meetings together, how to train, and we speak that dialect, that when you hear it, will be happy that, yes.
So there is a bonding that takes place.
Yes, there's a bond. There's a bonding, yeah, big one. So let's teach our children our mother tongue. Let's be able to let them speak that. English is a borrowed language.
I'm looking forward to a time where, like in China, you meet a Chinese man at a meeting. And it's quite interesting for those who have attended the United Nations meeting or watched it live. You'll be surprised. There are interpreters everywhere. The Chinese man does not come to speak your English.
Even in Nigeria here.
He speaks in his dialect. And when he does, an interpreter speaks to you to interpret what he's saying. Is there a communication gap? I dare say no. There is no communication gap, because if that man is the head of his country and he needs to speak to you and you don't speak his language, God help you. You have to get an interpreter. So whether you like it or not, you have to speak. So you're looking at the Dutch speaking their language, you're looking at the German speaking German, you're looking at the English. The English speak English. What is wrong with us where the Hausas cannot speak Hausa? As a matter of fact, we say there is segregation. So for example, we're two here. Let's assume that we are three, and the third person is an Igbo woman or an Igbo man.
And then not understand another language aside from
Igbo. And then maybe he even does. Then you guys start communicating Igbo. The natural feeling from the Yoruba or the Hausa there is that they're talking about me.
Yes.
And I don't think it's their fault, because I think we have also encouraged this in our schools. When your children were in school, I know they're quite grown now, but when your children were in school, do they speak? Do they teach them language in school?
The only language they teach them then was Yoruba, because we're in this
You're in the Southwest, yes.
So it's the duty of the parents or the mother to teach them the mother tongue. Yes, of course. Because if your child goes to school in Yoruba land, you don't expect them to teach them Igbo. It's you that will teach them.
The Igbo?
Yes.
Which now becomes an advantage.
Like I tell people, I didn't grow up in my place. I never went to one school in Igbo land, but I was forced to speak my mother tongue by my father. You dare not speak any other language in this house. When you go out, you can speak your English. And that was how we grew. Sometimes we'll be speaking in Igbo and Yoruba. Nothing boy, you see Yoruba. That was how we grew. Until tomorrow we still speak that way. Because we grow up here. So that mother tongue, why we speak Yoruba most, because we grew up here. But the language that the mother tongue is in my father's house, which we must speak.
So it's more like, you know what? You're in Nigeria when you're outside my house.
Yes.
When you get into my house, you're in Igbo land. You're in Owerri. You're in Owerri in my house.
Yes.
Let's talk about the interest of these young people. Do you actually think that our children are interested in this? And we're the ones denying them of the opportunity? Or they're just not interested at all?
I think they're not interested. Like I told you, I never went to school in my place, but I speak Igbo. I could give it, yes. If children want to learn, it's their interest that will make them learn. Like the one I say, your mother speaks the same language with your father in the house. And when your mother now say, "Je will tell him, mommy, what did you
go and
say?
bring me water."
What did you say?
I speak Igbo.
You know, what did you say, mommy? So the woman will be embarrassed. But when you call them and start teaching them, say, any day I speak in Igbo and you respond to me in English, I'll flog you. You go with that. It comes from the mother, it comes from the child. We have to enforce it. Yes, we have to. We have to.
From the mother to the child.
Right.
And then there are some homes. What if now it's a multicultural home where the mother is Hausa,
Okay.
the father is Igbo, and they grew up in Yoruba land?
They still have to. Like I have sisters who marry Yorubas. The children, most of them bear Igbo name and they speak Igbo and speak Yoruba. And the cousin, they call him Sheyi, we give him Ikechupu. And he speaks the two languages. The only thing he can't speak, but he hears. The mother speaks, they're from Owo. They speak Owo and they understand the way. They may not speak fluently, but the father, who is my uncle, makes sure when they're there, they speak Igbo. But the mother, when the mother speaks, because it's a general, they're Yoruba, they speak Yoruba too. So that is the only way.
So they have the tone.
Yes, they do. But the mother takes them home more than coming to work, but we don't question her because
It's home.
It's
That's what it's home.
So most
Interesting.
people they can really do it, because if it's okay, when you're beg, let them speak English. If no, it doesn't work that way. There are some time I remember when we are growing up, we are doing some other languages. I don't know about now. If you're Igbo, you have days we teach Igbo. If you're Yoruba, there are days they teach it. But there was a time they were teaching all the 3 languages.
In the schools.
Yes, in the school. Then they teach Igbo, it's a composite. You get to start 10 class, maybe class 3 or so. They say, okay, choose one out of them. I don't know if they do it.
They don't do that anymore. It's just
So
Yoruba.
that will help us. If we can just, let's be teaching them the 3. If they can't teach 3, let them teach that one that is one and let it be enforced on them. And then parents should also speak to their children in their own language, in your own comfort.
Let's just assume that what you just said now, people at home did not understand it. You can just say it back to them in Igbo. I don't understand what you're speaking. Me, go for this.
Adema ndị bayasị meke n'ụlọ ọzọ ya na-ekwu maka ya wụ maka ụmụanya ya na ha kụziri Igbo. Ịmana iwe ike nọ n'ụlọ gị kụziere nwa gị Igbo. Ana m agwa ndị mmadụ amụghị m n'ala Igbo, etoghị m n'ala Igbo, kama ana m asụ Ogbere sụọ Igbo. Maka na ihe nna m na-agwa anyị sị anyị nọrọ n'ime ụlọ anyị na-asụrụ Igbo, anyị pụọ asaịdị anyị asụwa mgbatị anyị na achọghị anyị amụtara langweji na ya achọghị ka ọ bụrụ echi ọ bụrụ na anyị anaghị anụ Igbo. I nwere ike imere ya ụmụ gị, kụziere ha Igbo, kụziere ha ka esi asụ asụsụ be anyị, omenala anyị, ka ndị be anyị si eme, ka esi awụ ọjị, ka esi eri ji, ka nwaanyị si anọ, ka esi alụ nwaanyị. Ihe niile gbasara ndị Igbo ka ọ chọọ anyị ka nkụ ikuzibe aga akụzicha ka m ichewe ka ka na-asụrụ nwa gị Igbo because oyibo ebe ahụ, go and bring me water, go and bring this, ọ ga-arakwa ahụ. Mana nwere oge m na-agba nwa m na ya na jee ori ihe na ebe a jee wepụ sị mommy what onye m achọghị ka ọnụ ihe m na-ekwu ewee n'ụzọ oge nzuzo ka ebe nọhụ, go and remove that thing from there. But if you speak to them in your mother tongue, ha ga-eme understand. Ọ gị mụrụ nwa gị, ọ gị nyere ya, ọ gị zụrụ ya, nne jee wetere m ihe ọ na-ebe anọ n'ime ụlọ enwere m ọbịa ha ga-aba ya.
All right, we're still here this morning, and it's the International Mother Language Day, and the whole world is celebrating their mother tongue. Yes, I'm going to open up the phone lines. Now, you see, the interesting part is how familiar are you with your mother tongue? You're going to speak to me in your dialect. When you call me, you're going to greet me in your dialect. I don't want any other thing. Don't speak general Yoruba. If you don't understand Ife, you don't understand Oyo, you don't understand Owerri, you cannot speak. If you are Mbise, you cannot. Don't speak general. Don't speak general Igbo to me. Now you're going to speak to me in your mother tongue, and what you're going to say to me, greet me, and then you're going to tell me, give me water. That's simple. Give me water, omi, miri, whatever you want to do. Just give me water. Say it in your dialect. The dialect, your mother tongue. Say it there. Call us, and then we'll give you pass mark if you got it right or you didn't get it right. So whether you're Hausa, you're Fulani, you're Kanuri, you're Nupe, you're Tiv, whatever it is, speak to me in your mother tongue this morning. The number to call is right there on the screen, 0806-473-8133. My people are already on the line. You, good morning.
Good morning, Bolachi.
Ebola erekpole.
Are ma me Chioma.
Ewo Chioma ni nele bishop oga.
Chioma Poteshi mo Shasha Akwonjo.
Cha, my sister, ishi wonyo were pa.
Wonyo were wa po college.
Cha, ile kwa na ebe ka na ayo nne m ha. Agaji Ebola ga na ayo okere, agaji Ebola go. Ndewo.
So give me water. Hey, thank you very much. Give me water to drink.
Wow.
Hello, good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Please turn down the volume of your TV and call us back. Turn down the volume of your TV and call us back. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name, where you calling from, first of all, in your dialect.
I am Mother Julia. Ndonagum. I'm on Imo State.
Cha, no. Owere not. Ndewo onye nga okpala. Cha, ebali ala.
There's a difference.
Yes.
Now you say the difference.
Owere not, I'm Owere. I was telling you.
I get it. If you go to the next village, there is a difference. There's a difference. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Nana.
Your name, where you calling from, and give me water in your dialect. Let's talk.
I'm Obinna. I'm Onyemba. I'm State.
You're from Nigeria.
Yes.
All right? Or where in us too?
Ikwu ole mali ala nye mmiri ma ṅụọ ime na nna ya gachi Ebola gị. Ndewo.
All right. Good morning. Your name and where you calling from, and give me water in your dialect. Hello, good morning. Please move away from your TV or turn down the volume of your TV set before you call us.
Hello, good morning.
Before you call, turn down the volume of your TV completely. You're going to speak to us through your telephone and not through your TV set. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Hello, good morning. All right. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, we're getting all of these calls and I need to find out exactly. So yes, what you do before you call is you turn down the volume of your TV. You're going to speak to us through your telephone and not through your TV set. Okay? Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Yeah.
Your name, where you are from, and give me water in your dialect.
Okay, my name is Ngazio.
Now,
I'm from Imo State. I'm on Imo State too.
okay, give me water in your dialect. What part of Imo are you?
I'm Mbisesha.
Hey, you're Mbise.
Yeah.
You're my sister.
Nye
Oh, yeah.
Nye mmiri ka ṅụọ.
So
Ọma
that's
ofe
Nye mmiri ka ṅụọ.
Anambra ya. Ndewo my sister ime na nna. Anwụchula.
All right, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Ẹ káàárọ̀ ńbẹ̀ o. Good morning.
Ka nwa tiwa talk na make we hear.
Good morning. Ẹ gbà mí o. Ẹ gbà mí o. Ẹ bá wa bẹ network yìí kó já lọ o. Ẹ bá wa bẹ network yìí kó já lọ o. Ó dàbẹ̀ ni pé network yẹn ó fẹ́ atẹ́gùn tí ń fẹ́ lọ díẹ̀díẹ̀. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name, ma, where you are from, and give me water in your dialect.
My name is Ada. I'm Ada Ofoha. I'm onye Ọha ji ebe my local government.
Wow. What? Ebola chi.
Give me na Bolachi.
Ndewo.
Give me water in my language. Yegam
That's a different one from Ohaji.
American. Thank you. Hello, good morning. Aha. So you see, different languages, but everything. I know. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name, where you calling from? Your name, where you calling from, where you are from, and give me what are your dialects.
Where are you from?
The noise is so much. Please turn down the volume of your TV before you call. I don't want to hear myself from your telephone. Just turn down the volume of your TV. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. I'm
Otusoma.
Ibolachi. I'm from Imo State.
My Imo people have relocated to Lagos completely. I don't understand.
Let's start Imo State.
Listen.
Wow. That's
so,
good.
give me what are your dialect. Hey, you see, all of the Igbo people are visited. Ẹjọ́ gbogbo ẹni Yorùbá fẹ́ wà ní òdìkejì tẹlifíṣàn ní láàárọ̀ yìí. Ṣé ẹ fẹ́ káwọn ará Imo nìkan? Àwọn ará Imo ló ń pè látàárọ̀ o.
Wọ́n ti gbè kó nìyẹn.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ sá o. Ṣé dáadáa lábẹ́ ẹ bá wa? Ṣùgbọ́n dádì wa ṣe ti yí tẹlifíṣàn yín lọlẹ̀ díẹ̀. Ẹ wá sorúkọ yín o sì ń gbọ́ra ní o TV yẹn ò tí ì lọlẹ̀ tán fóònù lẹ fi máa bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ kò kí n ṣe TV ẹ wá yí pátápátápátápátá ẹ wá sorúkọ yín ẹ sọ ìlú tẹ́ ẹ ti wá ẹ wá sọ wípé give me water nínú èdè yín ni kẹ́mi sábà sọ Yorùbá o. Ó yá.
Ọba dé ìlú orúkọ mi. Mo ń pè láti Abúlé Ẹ̀gbá.
Ọmọ bo ni yín.
Ọmọ Abẹ́òkúta ni yín.
Ó yá ẹ fún mi lómi ní Abẹ́òkúta lédè yín ní kẹ́mi sáà lẹ́gbàá.
Èébé ni fún mi.
Èbéèdè ni ṣèbí nínú èdè yín ó yá mo fẹ́ gbọ́ yín o. Ó yá.
Don't speak the way we do.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Your name, where you calling from, and where you are from, the state you are from, or community you are from, and give me what are your dialects. Let's go.
Okay, I'm from Miracle Chukwemeka John. I'm from Lagos State, about the Ketu Zone. I'm from Ebonyi State.
Ebonyi State.
Give me what I my dialect, my mother tongue.
See the difference?
The difference.
You see the difference? Do your children speak your dialect?
Yes, I'm enforcing it on them.
That's good.
Fantastic.
You see, Carol?
Thank you.
The problem I'm having is she always speak English to them, but I myself am enforcing my dialect, not even Igbo.
Your own dialects, they are born you
do
one.
it together.
Bless you. Good morning. Your name, where you calling from, what state, community you are from, and give me what are in your dialect. Let's go.
My name is Rashid. I will be talking you. I'm from Ogun State. Ogeremo is my village.
You see now, it sounds good in my ear. All right. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Oh my. Hello. Good morning. Your TV down, volume totally down. Mute your TV, please. Good.
Okay.
All right, so answer the question, sir. Where are you from? So your name, so let's do it this way. You speak to me, you tell me your name, your tribe in Benue, give me what are in your dialect. Let's go.
Okay, my name is Rapper. I'm from Benue, local government, Udonko. So give me water in my village. Nyanyi Mungwa.
Nyanyi Mungwa.
Yes.
Nyani Mungwa.
Nyani Mungwa. I can go to Pusha.
Aha. So what tribe are you? Okay. You don't call in Benue State. All right. Thank you very much. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Your TV down completely. TV down completely. Lafia. Your name, where you're from, the state, community, and give me water. Oh yeah, let's go. Okay. Okay. Give me water.
Baniruwa.
What community are you from? What state? Kano State. What's your name? Jamila. Thank you very much, Jamila. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Káàárọ̀ ṣé dáadáa lají láàárọ̀ yìí o. Ó yá, ẹ dá mi lò. Okay. Ó dáa o. Láti ìlú Ọ̀yọ́. Ẹ fún mi lómi. Ẹ ṣeun gan ni o. All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mommy, I'm Wada Eberen.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm married from Ebonyi. I'm married from Imo. Good. My own language for Ebonyi is Nyem Mirimango.
Ndewo. Imela o.
Some people say Nyem Mirimala.
Mala. Mbali imela. Ndewo.
So you see, there's a difference. There's a difference. And as simple as give me water is, a lot of mothers cannot say, "Lobobiwa fumi." They can't do that because the children do not understand what they are saying. You can't say that. I think those children are missing out. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Once you connect, just talk to us. Good morning. There's somebody on the line and the person is not talking. Hello, good morning. Oh my. All right, good morning. Good morning. Okay. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, sir. Ẹ káàárọ̀, ṣé dáadáa la jí?
Àlàáfíà ni o.
Ìlú ibo lẹ ti wá sà?
Ìlú Ọ̀yọ́.
Ibo lẹ ti ń pè wá?
Mo wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ báyìí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń pè wá lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí. Ó yá, give me water in your dialect. Ẹ má sọ Yorùbá fún mi o, in your dialect. Thank you very much, sir. All right, good morning. Good morning. We need to round off this conversation this morning. And you're wondering why we're doing this today. It's International Mother Language Day all over the world. And, all right, I have this person. Oh, my. I would have loved you to call. This person says, my name is Ombo Hussein from Akwa Ibom State, Ikotabasi, local government. Give me water. My language is Unomimo. Unomimo. All right, let's take this one more call. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
From Andewo. Bola, I had to maybe no new.
Okay.
Never me mango na Enugu State. Megan. Okay.
So there's a total difference again.
They would.
You see, it's quite interesting. Thank you very much, sir. Adawari, as we begin to round up this morning, what would be your final advice to parents out there you find yourself living in Lagos, living in Port Harcourt, living in Kano, in Sokoto, whatever tribe you're from across the country, or peradventure you're even abroad, what would be your final advice to them?
I'm speaking in my dialect and also in English. Because umunemi na yo no toto abo. Onye ola moro nwa kuziri okwu ya. Maka na nwa ga na ha no ko he ka ga-esi ama ebe o si. Olum na asu mere ha ji mara na nwa onye Owerri ejinye ma ha Adaowere. Kuziri nwa gị okwu ala ya, okwu ka ije mo, okwu nne, okwu na aso n'ụlọ gị ka ọ mụta maka echi. Maka na agba izu onye ntị ana anụ adịghị mma. My people, as we are saying, maybe some know the hear us well. I want to come for pidgin. I beg, mama, papa, me wanna they teach you na children on a language, wanna take bond them. I know so if it is difficult, if mama na Hausa, papa na Igbo, but mama they speak that Igbo, papa they speak. Make him they hear them because there's a lot of things we get from language. We gonna try to teach them so that they will know it. English na the one way we learn. This one our own. I beg, I beg on. Thank you.
All right, before I say thank you to our Adaowere this morning for joining me, I want to say a quick happy birthday to Honorable Rahim Kazim, a member of the Lagos State House of Assembly. I want to say thank you to you for your contributions to society, to your community. I know the people of Ibeju-Lekki are quite excited to have you represent them at the Lagos State House of Assembly. We look forward to bigger things, bigger opportunities for you. And we on the Bumper Breakfast say a happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Of course, this is from me, Oluwatomisi, and this is from Yinka Kenny saying happy birthday to you this morning. Adaowere, thank you so much for joining us on the Bumper Breakfast today. It's a pleasure, big pleasure having you. We'll see you again tomorrow morning on the Bumper Breakfast, and we're going to be talking about what happened in Alimosho yesterday, what happened in Osun State over the weekend, and 2022 June elections in Osun State. What do we expect to happen? Have a beautiful day.